Alright guys, so I felt so good this morning that I felt like I had to do a bonus reading for you guys for the weekend. And you know, originally I was going to hold off until I got a new phone, but circumstances dictated that I could do something like this while my girl was off doing what she's doing over there volunteering, and two, since she left her phone behind, that allowed me the ability to be able to use her phone to do a live reading. And since the cards dictated that I should look towards opportunities either in Reiki, healing, or tarot and divination, I figured, what the heck, why not? So, let's go. Let's do a reading for all the signs. And for the weekend, what do you guys have planned for the weekend? Alright, so to start off, we're going to be doing the weekend forecast for Aries. Aries, 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 Aries. You know what? I was just having a discussion with somebody from the tarot group, and tarot group that I'm in called Tarot Nerds, and somebody was talking about oh wait, no, I wasn't in that group. Sorry, my bad. It was CK Jung theories and stuff like that. It's a psychology group, and they were talking about how if anyone feels if things were going to be changing, and I said yes, because Pluto is in Capricorn right now, and Pluto is rooting out everything. I'm talking about everything. Anything that has to do with social status, anything that has to do with government, anything that has to do with careers and people at the higher ends of our hierarchy. Pluto is rooting them out, at least the evil ones, and is putting all the good ones, hopefully, up at the top, or in a position to be at the top, so that we can make changes as necessary. As I was telling people, the last time Pluto was in Capricorn was back between 1765 and 1778, which, if you guys are history buffs, you would know that during that time was also the time of the American Revolution. So, as far as Aries goes, before I sidetrack, the Aries influence was sitting both for Jupiter and for Saturn and for Mercury, I believe. So the idea was war and independence. But now it's still somewhat of the same thing. However, things are shifting into Taurus, which is more about our self-worth and making money and not making money, but providing stability for ourselves instead of anything like that, anything like war. Although I do foresee war at least in 2025 or so. But this is all presaging our communication of it once everything starts to go into Gemini. So, alright, enough talk. Let's get into the reading. Aries. What does the universe have for you guys for the weekend? Aries. Ooh, excuse me. Aries. Alright, so you guys are feeling like you're dropping swords. Or at the very least, you guys are saying what you gotta say and being stern about it. So that's a good deal. Now, in terms of in terms of your thoughts, you guys are looking towards those new opportunities. For some of you guys, I feel like some of you guys could get into tarot or divination of some kind. I do feel that for others, you gotta put both hands into it. Whatever it is that you guys are thinking of, you guys gotta put your hands on it. Put your hands on it. That's funny. That's something that I'd more likely hear an Aries say. On the emotional sphere, you guys are getting over heartbreak. Whatever this heartbreak was that was recent, you guys are getting over it, and that's good. You guys do need to get over it. And I do feel like this heartbreak was connected to whatever it was that you said. or whatever it was that you laid down. But you guys laid it down in a compassionate way, with the Queen of Swords being as the center of your life force. Now, spiritually though, you guys might feel trapped. To some degree, I feel that you guys feel trapped, you guys feel chained, or maybe you guys are getting out of those chains. Maybe some of you guys felt manipulated. I do feel that to some extent though, that you guys are feeling grounded. You know, the Devil card is a card of Capricorn, and the Capricorn theme is power control and power issues and stuff like that. So I do feel that for some of you, you guys might have been manipulated or controlled in terms of your spirit, but you guys are having to say what you need to say, and doing it sternly in a way that allows you to be able to break these chains, so to speak. Now, physically, you guys are looking forward to the future. For some of you, you guys might be planning certain things. For others of you, you guys might be in the process of trying to see what you're gonna get in return. But the Three of Wands, it's one of those cards that talks about looking forward to the future. It talks about it talks about sending your ships out, making the effort to do things to how would I put it? It's putting out the work that you need to do in order to be able to reap what you sow. So I do feel though that to some extent one of the issues that you guys might be having is a lack of stability, and this is a card about letting go. This is a 4 card also, so it deals with home and family. So in some way, I do feel that to some extent you guys are dealing with home issues. You guys might be dealing with letting those issues go, but because of that, you guys are experiencing a little bit of an instability. Another issue is having to walk away from things. Maybe you guys are maybe you guys are in the death throes of something. With 6, it deals with the commitment. So I do feel that for some of you, you guys are dealing with letting go of a mental commitment of some sort. Maybe something that you guys had in mind, but never really drew it into plans or anything. And I do feel that because of this, you guys recently experienced a heartbreak of some kind on the mental realm, and you guys are having issues with letting it go. So my advice is let it go. Now, the energies that you do need to call upon is focus. With the 7 of Cups in reverse, it tells me that you guys need to call upon your focus. You guys need to take that Aries-driven mentality and stand in your power again, because the devil is usually about standing in your power, or being in your power, or being in power, and it's not so much manipulation or abuse, much like the Emperor, but this is about standing in your power spiritually. So I feel that for some of you, you need to stand in your power spiritually. You might have naysayers telling you this or that, but don't listen to them. Be focused. Be focused and carry on. Now, see, the outcome of it is the 10 of Cups. So long as you maintain focus and you stand in your power, you have the ability to be able to be happy, to be cheerful, to have all the things that you need in your life. And once you do that, you'll have the ability to do so. Now, with the 5 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, I do feel like you guys are looking towards the bright side for some of you, and for others of you, it's basically looking at the light at the end of the tunnel. Now, I do feel that for some of you, I do feel that you guys are reaching the end of a long hard situation, possibly a long hard mental situation, since a lot of the cards that deal with the way that things are going right now and your emotions and some of the troubles that you guys got to let go. It's all about the mental realm and the mental issues that we have in our minds. And I do feel that to some degree, you guys did not have personal satisfaction in this. Oh. And so that's there's the Page of Wands in reverse. You guys are feeling like things weren't moving forward. So, oh, and then also I would like to add that with the Page of Cups in reverse, that you guys were definitely not in the space of accepting new love or anything like that. So that's good. That's good. Now, my advice to you, Aries, is let it go. Whatever this mental issue is, let it go. Because if you're having issues with letting it go, don't focus on that. Focus on what you want to do, first of all, and then look towards these new opportunities that are coming, because I know you feel it. Your intuition's telling you, and you need to go through with it. Good deal, good deal. All right, for the next sign, we are going to go with Taurus. Taurus people. What do we have for Taurus for the weekend? Taurus, 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 Taurus. Taurus. With Uranus entering into Taurus, I know a lot of you Tauruses are stepping into your own individuality. You guys are actually probably finding ways to make new money, or finding new ways to make money, as I should say. And I know to some degree, a lot of you guys are coming up with a lot of unique ideas. I know a little bit of you guys might be focused on relationships, what Taurus isn't, and at the same time, you guys are dealing with your self-worth. And this might actually be something having to do with self-worth in relationships. So let's see what the cards draw. Ooh. And you know what? It's funny because, let me get some water. You know, it's to no surprise that every time I start trying to do a tarot reading, everybody starts calling. And it's not even for me. It's for my girlfriend, since I'm on her phone right now. But whereas last time I would have let the emotions flood through me and I would have just stopped it like I did last time, I have the ability to keep going now, because in a way I feel like I am mentally strong. But it's not to say that it doesn't bother me. However, I know that the universe does it because it's testing my patience. But alright, it's alright. Alright, so we're drawing cards for the sign of Taurus for the weekend. I should mention that the weekend is the weekend of the, let me see, today's Thursday, 21st, 22nd. Well, let's just say Friday through Sunday, which is the 22nd to the 24th. 22nd to the 24th. I should probably put that up in the comments below so that people aren't confused as to what weekend. Alright, so Taurus, for the sign of Taurus. Universe, what do you have for Taurus for the weekend? For Friday through Sunday. Friday through Sunday. Oh, way too many of them fell. So, I'm going to have to do it again. Oh, my cards are misbehaving right now. Taurus, 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 what is going on with you? What is going on with you, Taurus? Alright. Taurus, 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 Taurus. Alright. So some of you guys are in the space of getting over heartbreak, or getting over some type of disappointment. Now, I do feel that for some of you, this disappointment has to do on the physical realm. With the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, I do feel like some of you guys are in the space of like not receiving what you guys were putting into something, or not receiving what you guys expected. Now, this is on the thought level or on the mental level, and I do feel that because of that, emotionally, for some of you, you guys weren't able to stand your ground. Now, I do feel that for others of you, this could have been in the physical sense, having to do with trying to do something or having done something, and waiting for something to come back to you, but it didn't, and so that's why you guys felt like you weren't in power. But I do gotta say that you guys are really coming out of this. You guys were thinking about it, but now you guys are coming out with it, and this is good. I do feel like the energy is a positive one, because in a way this is something that you're gonna learn from. Now, in the physical sense, you guys are looking. You guys are looking for new love. For others of you, I do feel like you guys are moving forward with your emotions, and you guys are in a space to where you've thought about things, and you guys have definitely gotten over the heartbreak, or are getting over it, and you guys are ready to move forward. Probably not as fast as most other people, but you guys have thought about it to a certain extent, and you guys are wanting to move forward and to put this heartbreak behind you and to move on, because sometimes we can't have our cake and eat it too. Is the phrase that comes to mind. And for you guys have experienced that, and you guys have learned that from a first-hand basis. Now, I do feel that for some of you, looking back on the past is part of it. For another number of you, I do feel like this is an emotional thing with the cups, with the Six of Cups and the Knight of Cups. You guys, I feel that you guys, did not get back something in love as much as you put into it. For others of you, I feel like you guys are having those nostalgic feelings about a past relationship, maybe a failed relationship of some kind, and so I do feel that it's on the horizon, but you guys are probably thinking about it too much. You guys are focusing on it, and in some way, I kind of feel like that's what's keeping you from moving forward or from getting what you need. First of all, I'd like to say that the challenge is loving yourself, is what comes to mind. And so, if you guys love yourself, you guys are going to be in a better state. You guys are going to be in that state of where, like, oh, you know what? I don't need this love, or I don't need that love, because I have my own. And when you guys love yourselves, you don't care about who else loves you, because you love yourself, and anything else is extra. So that, try to focus on that instead of focusing on what you put into a relationship, trying to get love, but it didn't work, because that's all that happens, is it ends in heartbreak. And so you guys are learning that firsthand, hopefully. And so I want to say what you should call upon is the energy of the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is a slow moving energy. This is an earth energy. This is stability. But I do feel like you guys should be looking forward to growth on the fundamental level of the past, but also on the fundamental level of loving yourself. You should love yourself and let that love grow. Also, I do feel like this is where you should think carefully about a slow growth in money. Now, this is not to say that money is going to attract the people that you need, but money is going to make you in some way feel more worthy of yourselves. So I do feel that for some of you, you need to focus on whatever it is that, I don't know why, but this right here, from here to here, it's telling me focus your eyes on the prize. Don't focus on these emotional aspects that are going on. Don't focus on love. Love will come to you when it's time. Keep your eyes on the prize. Move forward with it in a slow and methodical fashion. Now, I do feel that for some of you, it might seem like you guys are walking on eggshells, so to speak. I do feel this is a card of deceit, so when it comes to love, watch out for it. I want to say that, you know, with the yellow background, just both in both these cards, it's telling you to use your wisdom, use your intuition, because in the end, that's what's going to help save you. And I was just having a discussion yesterday with my girlfriend about this card, and it feels like in this card, it feels like, you know, things are being taken away from you, so to speak. Not so much being sneaky and sneaking off with something, but this could also pertain to something being taken away from you. But I feel like in this situation, something is going to be given back to you. Now, to some extent, for some of you, that might not be the case, but I do feel that that you guys are going to be given back some type of wisdom, and you know, you guys might have to really think about this and really ponder it. You know, think about your thoughts. Think about whatever it was that you underwent, and this wisdom is going to help you with overcoming any type of deceit that may come in the future, also in terms of love. Now, it's telling the universe is telling you, use your intuition. Use your intuition, listen to that inner voice, because it's that inner voice that's going to guide you. Now, this is telling you that you have those new opportunities in love. I mean, those new opportunities for new finances, as I was mentioning earlier, if you keep your eyes on the prize. Now, as I said, you keep your eyes on the prize, you're going to end up with happiness. You're going to end up with joy. You're going to end up a free spirit, just like the little kid in the sun card. And I do feel that throughout everything, you guys are going to definitely feel like you are out of, like you guys are getting out of the mental prison that you guys have built for yourself. Now, let's see, 7, 7, 7. All right, okay, yeah. To some degree, I do feel like, let me see. I have to always revert back to the tarot numbers to see what exactly is going on with these numbers and what the message is, because, you know, a lot of the times the numbers don't come out as for no reason. You know, each of the numbers that comes out, it's all part of the synchronization that's going on within the universe. So let's see. Tarot by the numbers. Okay, 7 is a reflection, assessment, and knowledge. So the universe seems to be telling you to really reflect and really reassess what you've been putting into your relationships. Really assess how you want to move forward with things in terms of your finances, and you know, really put your mind to it. You know, some of you, I feel you guys have put your mind to it, and that's why you're moving forward, or at least that's why your spirit wants to move forward. But maybe there's certain things that you guys need to think of on the mundane earthly level. That way you can move forward with it. And because the world card is at the bottom, it's telling you need to end that cycle. You need to let that cycle end so that you can move forward with whatever it is that's presenting itself as a new opportunity. But okay, so hopefully that helps you guys. Now, moving on. Ooh. For the sign of Gemini, what does the universe have for Gemini? Gemini, 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 Gemini. I'm so silly, I know. All right, Gemini, Gemini, woo, Gemini, 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 Gemini. Don't mind me, I'm just being silly. Today is a good day. Today is a very good day. It is a happy day. A lot of worries on my mind, but however, I do feel like I am in a state of peace and a state of happiness. Look at, I got my happiness rock, my thankful rock. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's basically a rock that I had picked up when I was at my work back in 2017. And it was one of the only rocks that I kept out of a 5. So I do feel like it has some special meaning. And just earlier today, I was watching a video talking about like carry a rock or some type of object with you. You know, every time you see that rock, stop and think for a second, you know, what you're thankful for, what you appreciate in life. And this is one of those things that it deals with the mental realm. It deals with the mental level, and it deals with reprogramming your mind, reprogramming your thoughts. You know, if really this world is some kind of matrix of some sort, then wouldn't it be necessary to program your thoughts? You know, program your thoughts into something positive, into something that helps build, into something that allows people to live their dreams. So, you know, I would say reprogram your thoughts. You know, I would say get a rock like this. You know, just simple. This right here is a type of milky quartz, and you know, for the area that it was found in, you know, it's surprisingly rare, I guess you could say, because I didn't find any more. And believe me, I looked. But all right, enough of that. All right, Gemini. The universe is saying you're having new breakthroughs or will have new breakthroughs. As your life force, this is actually a card of moving forward. For some of you, I do feel that if you guys are in a legal situation, that you guys are going to have some kind of breakthroughs in it. So, good deal. Good deal. Now, I do feel like some of you guys are getting over the past. And for getting over the past, you know, you guys have had to think a lot, but you guys have had some kind of mental breakthrough of some sort that is allowing you to get over the past. Now, for some of you, I do experience. I do experience. For some of you, you guys may have been experiencing some type of delays, and in terms of these delays, you know, I do feel like these are delays on the emotional realm. I do feel that you guys are experiencing these delays for a reason. I can't talk. All right, but I do feel that on a spiritual level, you guys are setting your ships out. You guys are beginning the process that you need in order to be able to reap what you sow, and hopefully, what you're reaping or what you sow is something good from what you're reaping. Now, I do feel that on the physical plane, you guys have communication coming in, and this communication could be tied into to what you're looking forward to. It could be tied into these delays, or it could be tied into whatever it is that's allowing you to be able to get over the past. Now, I do feel that for some of you, since this is in the physical realm, this is communication that would allow you to move forward, or that would allow you to move forward quickly. This could be an epiphany of some kind, or this could be communication that allows you to be able to have that mental breakthrough that you need in order to move forward, to release the past, and to really view things from another perspective, because this is one of the things that I always keep getting from this card, is viewing things from another perspective, and just really, you know, being grounded in new ideas, a new mentality, a new train of thought, you know, things like that. Now, I do feel that for some of you, you know, forward movement hasn't been one of those things that has been around. It's one of the challenges, not being able to move forward. Now, I do feel that not being able to move forward is because you're stalling things on an emotional level. So, it's telling me, you know, why do I keep getting the sense that this might have to do with the relationship, you know? Mouth is really dry. I do feel like this is no forward movement within a relationship, because it's dealing with having to view things from a different perspective and having to get over the past. But I do feel like there's going to be some kind of news that comes through that will allow you to get over something from the past and allow you to move forward with the new breakthrough. The Knight of Wands, you know, he's a fire sign, obviously. You guys might have you guys might be having trouble with the fire sign. For others of you, I do feel like maybe some of you guys are being a little bit impatient. You guys need to give it some time though. These delays are necessary for a reason. So moving on. Oh yeah, yeah. One of the problems I do feel has, you know, as I was saying, it has to do with emotions. No new start in emotions, and that's why you guys are feeling that on an emotional level you guys are lagging it, or things are being delayed. But I do have to say that messages will be coming in terms of this, and these messages will hopefully help release you from the past, or I do feel that they will help you release from the past. Now, I do have to say that some of the energy to call upon is the King of Swords in reverse. The King of Swords, he's well aware of his thoughts. He's well aware of, you know, what he says. He can be a little bit of a hothead, but that's only when his sword comes down. And the sword usually doesn't come down because he likes to be on the intellectual level. He likes to connect with people on the intellectual level. And for some reason, I do feel like you guys are not connecting with people on the intellectual level. So you guys do need to, you know, drop some of that sternness that the King of Swords has. You know, much like the Queen of Swords, I should say. And maybe you guys need to be a little less arrogant, you know, of whatever it is that's going on in your situation. Yeah, see? Don't be so defensive. One of the cards, one of the things that I get about the card in the upright is the fact that he's looking like he's gonna get smacked, like somebody's gonna attack him. He's already hurt, he's already battered, he's already bruised, but he's still going on. And like you guys, I do feel that you guys have not had the chance to move forward. And I do feel that for some of you, you guys are finally getting over this defensiveness, which to some extent is going to bring these new clarity and new breakthroughs. But this new breakthrough, you have to be a little bit less, you have to be less thinking you know everything, and allow for these new messages to come in order to be able to start everything that's lagging behind right now. Because I think that for you guys, it's all up here right now. It's all up here. And you know, being air signs, and you guys having a lot of air, a lot of wand in your reading, it does feel like that. Now, see, you guys will have to say what you gotta say. You know, you guys will probably have to lay down the sword, but please do it in a way that's compassionate. You know, I do feel that if you guys do it in a way that's compassionate, then you guys will be able to gain that confidence that you need. You know, you guys will be able to gain the carefree spirit that you guys need in order to move on. And at the same time, you know, if you, I feel like the reason why. I feel you guys aren't going to be able to come to a judgment. You guys aren't going to be able to renew things for a little bit, especially with these delays. But I do feel like you guys are in the process of sorting out whatever it is that's going on in your mind, so that you guys will be able to move forward. These delays are necessary, as I was saying, and just don't be abusive. All right, don't be abusive. Don't be tyrannical. Don't be trying to take authority over everything, because you know it won't lead to the death of the situation. It'll just keep that situation propagating. So, all right. Hopefully that resonated with some of you guys. Hopefully that helped you out. For others of you, well, if this didn't resonate with you, you know, sometimes messages don't resonate with certain people, and sometimes they do with others. So, all right, that was for the sign of Gemini. All right, next sign, Cancer. Universe, what do you have for Cancer for the weekend of March 22nd to March 24th? March 22nd to March 24th for Cancer. Cancer, 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 Cancer. Cancer, 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 Cancer. Cancer. Alright, Cancer. Got those shuffles. Shuffle. Alright. You know, I was just watching a video earlier about failure. You know, for us Capricorns, failure is a really big issue, but I ran into a video that was talking about, well, whether you have, you know, whether you reach 10 people, whether you reach one person, whether you reach, you know, 80 people, it doesn't matter, because, you know, regardless of whether you like to think that you were 80%, that you were 20% successful or 30% successful, you're still 70% failing. So failure is not a bad thing. However, I wouldn't focus on failure, as he was saying. By he, I mean Dan Locke, and he was saying that in terms of failure, don't think of failure as failure. Think of failure as feedback, because it's just feedback that would allow you to say, hey, you know, this isn't working for me. Maybe I should try this. And you know, to me, that was just like a whole new paradigm shift, a whole new shift in my mentality, and now I'm able to move forward. So, okay, so I got the Page of Cups. Some of you guys are in a space of creativity. Some of you guys are in a space of, of looking at things from a creative perspective. Some of you guys might be receiving messages of love, you know, because the pages always bring messages. But my feel is that your thoughts are not on that right now. You guys are not planning on moving forward, and it's because I do feel that for some of you, you guys have way too many choices. For some of you, you guys are being arrogant and don't know what you want, or being arrogant because you don't know what you want. I do feel that for some of you, it's just a lack of choices. You guys have so many different choices in front of you that you guys don't really feel you know what it is that you want, and so you guys aren't moving forward. Now, I do feel that in spirit, you guys do know that a soulmate is coming, and you guys are trying to figure out who it is. This could also be a bond of some sort. You know, you guys have bonded on a spiritual level with somebody. So I do feel that for some of you, you guys know who the soulmate is, but you guys aren't sure. And this is a card of confusion right here. So emotionally, you might be confused as to who it is. Now, I also like to say that on the physical realm, you guys aren't going to receive any communication from them just yet. And that's good, because you guys need to sort out what exactly it is that you want before you guys can actually move forward with whatever it is that this new love is trying to bring. Now, it's not to say that it's a bad thing. It's actually a good thing, because, you know, one of the problems that you guys are experiencing is that you guys have teamwork, but and you guys are trying to work in a team, but it doesn't seem like anything new is beginning. And I do feel that, to whatever sense, you guys want a new beginning, or at least your soul wants a new beginning. You know, a new soulmate, a new soul connection. But I do feel that the problem is mastery over yourself first. Mastery over yourself, because with this confusion card over here, and then with the Three of Pentacles, I do feel like it's necessary for you guys to really get a handle of your emotions, to be able to master your emotions, to be able to begin this a new beginning. So right now, if you were to start, it'd be foolish, so to speak. And you guys are the cups of emotions, and of course, the Page of Cups could represent Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. With the fish there, I do feel like it represents the Piscean energy, or even the Cancer energy, because the Cancer energy is two fishies. So this could be you, in essence. This could be you, or this could be your mind, your soul, or something that, or your emotions that are going to help you figure out or master yourself, or allow you to help master yourself. Now, I do feel that the energies to call upon is the Tower in reverse. The energy, it's telling you, you know, let the tower fall in terms of your thinking, because your thoughts are not focused. Your thoughts are, or your emotions are scattered, which means your mentality is going to be scattered, which means you're not going to be moving forward, which means it is not yet time for you to receive the message that you need to receive in order to be able to move forward. You first got to focus your mind. You first got to really choose, or really find out what it is that you desire to do before you can move forward with it. And unless the tower falls, you guys aren't going to be able to begin that new start. But it's this delay that's going on that is good, because, you know, you don't want the tower to fall and try to build something new when you don't have your emotions in check. So, you know, things are happening for a reason, guys. Things are happening for a reason, yeah. And see, I do feel that to whatever extent you guys are going to be a little bit unconfident about yourselves because of the fact that there's no connection, but at least remain grounded in the fact that that your soul is pointing you towards a soulmate of some sort. It could be also pointing you towards balance of the soul as well. Balance the soul. Figure out your choices. Then you'd be able to move forward. But until then, I do feel like you guys are going to be a little bit emotionally unstable. And, you know, but listen to your intuition. Listen to your intuition, because your intuition will tell you, you know, what you need to know. And a lot of times, I can't stress it enough, your intuition will always guide you in the right direction. See, it's telling you, you're going to have to put something to death. And usually, well, as far as this spread goes, it feels like you have to, you know, really choose what you want and put everything else to rest, put everything else to death, because if you don't, you know, things are not going to move forward. And at the same time, you know, I mean, things aren't going to be moving forward right now, but this is definitely a soul connection with the Lover's card coming out. So I do feel you guys need to really like come into your, you know, fix your emotions and all that. And then once you guys do that, it'll allow you the ability to be able to really let this new beginning take place, allow the tower to fall, and really change your situation so that you become a more confident and more emotionally stable individual. Now, it's not to say that you guys aren't, but for some of you, I do feel that that you aren't listening to your intuition, and for others, I do feel like you are. And for those of you that aren't, really trust your intuition, because you guys are emotionally connected. You guys have that emotional connection to Source, and I really do hope that you guys make a decision as far as like what you guys need to do. So, good deal, good deal. I hope that resonates with you guys. So, what else? Next is Leo, for the sign of Leo. All right, Leos. All right, Leo. Yes, Leo. What does the universe have for Leo? The sign of Leo. You notice I've been talking a lot today. I have been talking a lot today. And that could be the reason why I need so much water. Speaking about water, y'all maintain hydration, all right? Because, you know, with the summer coming for those of us in the northern hemisphere, things are going to start to get hot. And when things start to get hot, water evaporates. And since we're 70% water, and we also constantly lose water when we sweat, it's necessary to maintain that hydration. So, maintain that hydration, guys, because, you know, it's no joke. Heat stroke. Look at that. I was rhyming. Alright, so what does the universe have for the sign of Leo? Oh, okay, so I do feel like justice will be met, or or you're going to be in a state of justice, or receiving justice, or giving justice. Now, yes, for some of you, this might be justice in terms of legal issues, and this could be justice in terms of money. So I feel that for some of you guys are going to be coming into some money. Maybe you guys might win a legal battle. And then you guys might be in a state of being able to be financially stable. Or at least you guys are thinking of being in a financial stability position. But this is to say that justice will be met. And I do feel that it's going to help you. Now, don't let this, if this does happen, don't let it get to your head, you know, because I feel that with the Two of Wands in reverse, you're not really planning for the future, but it is to say that your spirit might be a little bit, might be trying to be reckless, it might be trying to hurry things up, but you cannot hurry justice, you cannot hurry the universe, so don't try to, how should I say, don't try to hurry things along, you know, let things happen as they happen, let things happen slowly. One of the cool things about the King of Pentacles is that, if anything, he's probably not even moving at all. And it's one of those things that's telling me, you know, just let things happen as they will. Don't try to rush things. Yeah, see, because on the physical realm, there is something that you're walking away from. There is something that it feels like for some of you there wasn't something that was fulfilling, and so you guys are trying to take a more spiritual path. For some of you that might be good. For some of you, don't be reckless about it. You know, really think about whatever it is that you're going to be doing before you do it. Now, I do feel that part of it has to do with instability, or right now, or not being in a state of instability. I mean, not being in a state of stability. And there's one of the challenges is that the tower is falling. In this sense, the tower is falling because it's necessary. You know, let the event end. Let whatever's going on go on. And if you have to walk away from it, walk away from it. Don't try to fight it. You know, this is justice being met, and your soul's telling you, you know, don't be reckless about it, because you know the Knight of Swords is a reckless mofo. You know, he thinks about it only just a little bit, and once he gets enough, boom, he's gone, he's out, he's doing it. But I do have to say that, you know, be smart about it, plan. You know, do whatever you have to do that allows you to be able to move forward with your plans. Because if you're reckless, you might have to walk away from it. But if you really think about this and, you know, plan it carefully, just like the Queen of Wands usually plans for her kingdom, you know, this would allow you to be able to move things forward. And this is telling you that there's a lot of hard work up ahead. There's a lot of hard work that you're going to have to undergo. But I do feel that once this tower falls, like any other situation, there will always be hard work. And, you know, I think this hard work has to deal with a personal journey of some sort for some of you. For some of you, you guys may have felt like, you guys may have felt unstable about yourselves. Maybe this has to do with a certain image of yourself. But I do feel that to some extent, you guys, if you guys think about the qualities of the King of Pentacles, you know, stable, strong, sturdy, doing well with finances, your thoughts create your reality. So if you think that, and you know you have hard work ahead of you, you guys will reap what you sow. You guys will come out on top, and you guys will be viewed as people who are big, who are strong and stable. I do feel that you guys have to be vigilant about certain things. These certain things have to do with the way that you're thinking. It has to do with whatever it is that's on your mind right now. You know, some of you guys might have to go into hermit mode, so to speak, in order to really think about it, because, you know, the Two of Wands in the emotional sphere is not allowing you to think. So really be vigilant about stepping into a space of where you can be able to think, you know, things clearly, where you can be able to think about things and, you know, see where that tower event is, let it happen. That's one of the challenges, let the tower fall. See, and it's talking about endings, ending of a cycle. You have to end this cycle in order for you to be able to release yourself from the chains, release yourself from the manipulation that's going on, because it's not serving you. I know for some of you, you guys might be getting over some type of addictions. You guys are letting these endings come to a place because it's necessary. You guys are also in a space where a cycle's ending for some of you, and for others of you, you need to let that cycle end in order for you to be able to move forward with a sense of stability or with a sense of freedom. Now, this all has to do, some of this has to do with the personal journey, I feel. For others of you, I feel like whatever personal accomplishments you have reached are going to be more of like for inside you, you know, something that you can lean upon when things get tough. For others of you, I do feel like you will have to walk away from this instability of some sort by letting that tower fall. And this, in effect, would allow you to be able to let the cycle end and break yourself free from those chains. So good deal, good deal. All right. Man, it's turning out to be a little bit longer than I thought. But all good, all good. I'd like to inform you guys as best as possible, to the best of my knowledge. You know, I'm just a communicator of the messages from Source, and I communicate what Source gives me and what Source, you know, informs me of. As you noticed, for some of you guys, I don't read off, you know, what the tarot numerology is. And for some of you, I do, and that's just an indication that Spirit is telling me that I need to relay a message about numbers and what is behind the numbers in terms of its meaning. So, all right. Who is next? Who is next? We just did Leo, Virgo. Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. What does the universe have for the sign of Virgo for March 22nd to March 24th? March 22nd to March 24th for Virgo. Virgo, 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 Virgo. All right. Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. Ooh. For some of you, you guys might be undergoing a personal journey of sorts, or you guys might be having some personal achievements that you may be recognized for. For others of you, I do feel like, you guys are not in a state of happiness like you should be. You guys are, for some of you, you guys might not be feeling as uppity as you normally feel. For some of you guys, might be experiencing a little bit of a lack of joy. But I do feel like your mind is really looking at the give and take of it. You guys are really looking at the situation. You guys are really looking at how you guys are giving and receiving. However, I do feel that emotionally, you guys are at a stalemate. You guys are at a stalemate, not being able to decide a certain something. Now, you guys are looking at the details, and I do know that you guys are looking at the craftsmanship of it. You guys are looking at how things are being done, and you guys are looking. You guys know that there's work ahead. Your spirit is telling you that there's definitely work ahead. However, I do feel that on the physical level, some of you guys might not be in a state of financial stability, and that's why you guys are looking at the give and take of things. Now, with 3 Pentacles showing up right now, this situation is definitely having to do with money. You guys are not satisfied with your money situation right now, and I do feel like this might carry on into the weekend. But your thoughts create reality, guys. You guys really do need to like look at things. One of the challenges is looking at the looking at the way out. For some of you guys might be focusing too much on the details. Focusing too much on whatever's going on, and you guys have this stalemate going on. But the challenge is to see the way out of it. Really look at the details, because you guys are good at looking at details. And find how you can get yourself out of this situation. Another challenge is building strength. With the strength card showing up, I do feel that you guys do need to gather strength. And it's not so much of trying to rip the lion's mouth open, so to speak, but it's the challenge of being able to close it, which shouldn't be too much of a challenge. But for those of you guys that are Virgos, you guys tend to look at too much of the details and not enough of the detail, or too much of the details of the problem, not really too much of the details of the solution. So this is telling me have strength and have courage, because you can't move on unless you have courage in yourself and you find that strength within yourself. Now, I do feel that some of you guys need to plan for the future. A lot of the times, financial instability comes because you guys don't plan for the future properly. I know I can say that from experience, and that usually leads to financial instability. So I do feel that to whatever degree, you guys do need to plan for the future, and you guys do need to get over the past. You guys do need to get over whatever it was that happened. You guys do need to look past those failed commitments that you may have. One second. Alright, so, as I was saying, I do feel that some of you guys need to get over these commitments these failed commitments, because there's work ahead. And you guys can't focus yourselves on the future if you guys are worried about the past. Now, I do feel that you guys will be, in some sense, emotionally stable, and that's a good thing, because a lot of the times our physical realm and our mental realm is guided by how we feel emotionally. So, now, don't be foolish about it, guys. Do not be foolish about whatever it is that's going on here, because even though there's no new beginnings, I don't feel like there's no new beginnings because there's no proper planning. I do feel that to whatever extent, you guys will be breaking free from it. This is a good sign. You guys will be breaking free from whatever it is that's keeping you guys locked up. But it's really this portion right here. It's your thoughts. Looking at the situation, seeing where you're giving, where you're taking, where somebody's taking and where somebody's giving, because once you break free from those chains, you guys will actually be able to see those opportunities that are in front of you. And these opportunities, they're always there. As one video that I seen, it was saying that the opportunities are always there. The opportunities are always around, and doors are always open. It's just our choice whether we want to look in those directions and turn the knob, open the door, and walk through it. So I do feel that you guys are going to be letting go of something during the weekend with the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Wow, you guys have had a lot of pentacles in this. So I do feel that for some of you guys, this has to do with finances. So, all right, yeah. All right, moving on. We're gonna go to the sign of Libra. Libra people Libra. What does the universe have for the sign of Libra? Something's telling me I should check this number. So I think I'm gonna do that real quick, or else my connection to source is gonna be scattered. But instead of cutting this video right now and checking on it and going back live again, I think what I will do is just check it real quick. Okay, yeah. I don't know who it is. So, I'll call that number back when I get the chance. So, alright, Libra. What does the universe have for the sign of Libra for the weekend of March 22nd to March 24th? Libra, Libra, Libra. Universe, what do you have for Libra for the weekend? Ooh. Libra, Libra, Libra. Libra, 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 Libra. All right. So for some of you, you might be having to walk away from something. Something has been unfulfilling, and you guys are, in effect, having to take a different path of sorts. Some of you guys might be taking on a more spiritual path, moving away from those things, those material things that have not, how would I say, that have not been fulfilling. For some of you guys, it might just be walking away from a person, place, or thing. Now, I do feel that in your thoughts, you guys are being less defensive about it. You guys are starting to think more about it. You guys are in a space where emotionally, you guys want to move forward with money. You guys want to be moving forward with finances, but emotionally, you feel that finances are moving slow and not as fast as you would like, being an air sign. However, I do feel that to whatever extent your soul knows that it has to follow an established order. I just feel that for some of you, you guys might be fighting it. For others of you, I do feel like your soul wants to, or your soul needs to follow an established order in order to create change. But for whatever odd reason, you guys are not getting back what you guys put into it. Now, I do feel that this is more of on a material level rather than on an emotional level. And I say this because the pentacles in terms of your emotions, and the other pentacles in terms of the material things of the body, or the earth, so to speak. And so I do feel like the challenge is not looking at the opportunities that are being presented to you, and not viewing, the happiness and joy that you have right now. Because, you guys, regardless of how your money situation is going, any day above ground is a good day. Or, what was it? Something like that. It was one of those sayings by Pitbull. And I do feel that you guys do need to call upon the energies of your close ones, your close friends, your close relatives. A lot of I do feel like you guys need to celebrate, regardless of how your situation is going. You guys need to celebrate because divine guidance is happening right now, and I do feel that to some extent, you guys might feel like you're trapped. You guys might feel like you can't see a way out. But I do have to say that you need to focus, because it's focusing that will allow you to be able to overcome these issues. And I do feel like you got to walk away from this mentality of feeling like you're trapped. But yeah, see, you need to move forward with confidence. You need to move forward with passion. You need to move forward with fire. And for some of you, you guys aren't letting the wheel of fate turn. You guys are stalling things, per se, and you guys aren't allowing the wheel of fate to bring to you the things that it needs to bring to you. Now, I do find that for some of you, you need temperance in your life. You need balance. You You need mental balance. You need emotional balance. You need balance between the conscious and the subconscious mind. For others of you, I do feel that you guys might be in balance, and you guys might be without walking away from something, you're not letting the wheel of fate turn. But I do have to say that one of the things that's not allowing you to let the wheel of fate turn is the fact that you guys are not emotionally stable. And you're not emotionally stable because you guys are not getting back what you put into a situation. However, I do feel like you guys need to celebrate anyway. Be thankful for what it is that you do have, and envision those things that you don't have, so that you get those things into your lives. Because really, thoughts create your reality. And if your thoughts are on thoughts of being trapped and not being able to move forward because you feel like there's something that's holding you back or something that's keeping you trapped, then you're not going to be able to move forward, because that's where your thinking is. And it's a downward spiral from there. It's a downward spiral. So I feel like you guys need to, you guys are being less defensive about it. You guys are definitely getting over some things, but you guys need to change that mindset to a positive one and really look at those opportunities that are around you, because those are the opportunities that are gonna bring happiness, and those are the opportunities that are gonna allow the universe to be able to bring things into your existence, and that would allow you to move forward. All right. All right. Let's see, Libra. Let's see. In some way, I feel like you guys need to walk away from that entrapment mentality. For others of you, I do feel like you need to walk away from these thoughts that you may be having that nothing's gonna turn up, that things aren't gonna turn out the way that they're gonna. That things are not gonna turn out in a good way, and you guys need to toss that out and replace it with thoughts that say you are gonna turn out in a good way, or things will turn out in a good way. So that's one thing that will help to reprogram your mind. Also, it might be good for you guys to keep a rock like this, so that you guys can pull it out and be thankful for whatever it is that you guys have, so that when you draw in that thankfulness, the universe will give you more, and then it'll help you be thankful for even more. All right. So the sign of Scorpio. Universe, what do you have for the sign of Scorpio? The sign of Scorpio. Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. Universe, what do you have for the sign of Scorpio for March 22nd to March 24th, Friday to Sunday? All right. Ooh, so I do feel like some of you guys are sneaking around. I do feel that for some of you, you guys feel like something's being taken away from you, probably on a mental level. I do feel like some of you guys have felt like you guys have been left out, and that's why you guys have been sneaking around, maybe trying to figure out a few things. But on the thought level, you guys are trying to maintain balance amidst whatever massive waves are going on in your mind. Yeah, see, you guys, I do feel like you guys need to maintain balance, because things are up in the air still. For some people, things haven't come to an end yet, and for other people, I do feel like you guys are trying to keep from falling on those swords. And but I do feel that spiritually, you guys have hope. There's hope for you guys, and I do feel that this is I do feel like you guys gotta balance your conscious and your subconscious mind, because with things up in the air, a lot of the times you guys might not feel hopeful, but I do feel like you guys are gonna be granted a wish on the soul level. And this wish on the soul level is going to allow you to be able to move forward with confidence, with passion, and moving forward with confidence and passion and growing. You know, that's one of the things that we all are supposed to do. We're not supposed to stay trapped in our situations. But I do feel like one of the things that's going on in your life, one of the challenges is that you're feeling burdened. You're feeling burdened about whatever it is that's going on in your life. It's one of the challenges. And also, you guys aren't standing your ground. For some of you, I feel that you're not standing your ground. For some of you, I feel like you can't stand your ground. Oh, excuse me. I feel like you can stand your ground, but for whatever odd reason, you guys aren't able to. And it might be because things are up in the air, and because you're having to sneak around. However, I do feel that aside from sneaking around, you guys do need to stand your ground. Now, I do feel that for some of you, there's no creativity, and that might be the reason why you're having to sneak around. But I do feel that there's no new love, but you guys are hopeful for it, and you know, you guys need to let the cycle end if you want this new love to start. For those of you looking for new love, for those of you looking for creativity, you gotta drop the burdens that you have. You gotta stand up for yourself in order to be able to gain that creativity, so that you can let the cycle end and move forward, and to be able to really be in balance, because that's what we want. We want balance we want balance in our mind, because balance in our mind creates balance on the physical level and on the soul level. So I do feel that you guys are defensive to some degree. You guys are holding the cards. You guys are holding that stick, ready to smack somebody upside the head with it. And that's because you guys aren't balanced. You guys are not balanced. Whatever it is you guys are doing is creating a sense of imbalance. And I do feel that on some emotional level, you guys are not in charge, or you guys are not in control of your emotions. As I was saying, you know, it's a juggling act with the two of coins. You know, sometimes you're balanced, sometimes you're not balanced, sometimes you're balanced, sometimes you're not balanced. You know, it's a very, very like wavy type of, you know, this and that, back and forth type of deal. You know, sometimes you love a person, sometimes you don't. Sometimes you love a person, sometimes you don't. And to me, I feel like you need to drop this burden, because it's not allowing you to be in a creative space to where you can change your situations around. Do not be reckless. Move forward with confidence, but do not be reckless. And definitely, I would say, you know, let the cycle end, because there's new beginnings. There's new beginnings, and you guys just need to let this cycle end in order for these new beginnings to take place. Now, with you guys being defensive, I do feel like this is what's causing that imbalance. This is what's causing things to be up in the air. And this is what's not allowing for your creativity to spring forth, and also not allowing for the chance for new love to take place. So, I would say let go of these defensive feelings, balance your mind, balance your emotions, move forward with confidence, because your wish will be granted. Whatever that wish is, it will be granted. It's just you have to change that mentality first before you can move forward. You have a lot of cards here that tell of a new beginning, with both the World card and the Ace of Pentacles. It's telling me there's new beginnings on your horizon. It's just, you know, let go of the burden that you're carrying. You know, this burden might not actually even be there, so to speak. It's just, it might be in your mind. You might think you have that burden, but you don't. So, you know, hopefully this resonates with you guys. All right. Who else? Scorpio. What is after Scorpio? Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius. All right, so damn, I'm already an hour and 13 minutes into it. Oh, an hour and 14 minutes into it. Woo! All right. Let's see. Universe, what do you have for Sagittarius? Saggies. And that's good, because Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. That means I have 4 signs left to go through. And This is actually good because considering if I do 20, 40, 60, 80, 20, 40, 60, 80, 15. That means that each of these readings is turning out to be about maybe 12, 13 minutes, which is actually pretty good. You know, it's not as quickly as I'd want it to be, but it's not to say that it's a bad thing. I like to inform you guys as much as possible, so stay tuned. Or I mean, you know, you don't have to stay tuned. If I had some live or some people watching this live, then I would say stay tuned, but no, not yet, guys. But I'm not letting that get to me. You know, I'm moving forward. I'm doing what I love, fulfilling my dreams, and the universe is gonna bring whoever it needs to bring to me so that we can all succeed. So let's see what the universe has for the sign of Sagittarius. Saggy, Sag. All right. Sag. And my cards are acting up. All right, cool. So, for some of you guys might not be experiencing happiness in the home right now. There's a little bit of unhappiness. You know, your cups are, they feel like they're being dumped out, so to speak. For some of you guys, you might be feeling like you're doing a handstand, like things are upside down. But I have the message for you that your thoughts of putting things to an end or putting things to a close it's necessary because emotionally you are not being nurtured, you are not being fulfilled. Wow. Okay. Okay. So so for some of you, I do feel like you guys aren't being nurtured emotionally. For others of you, I do feel like there's no emotional growth. And you guys do need to put something to an end. You guys do need to put something to death because I know your mind's thinking about it, or your mind will be thinking about it. And to some degree, there's no forward movement. You know, you're not moving forward with fire or with the fiery passion that you once were. And so I feel that it's due to this lack of nurturing for your emotions. But I do feel like there's new emotional starts in terms of the physical realm. It's just you guys gotta get that. You guys just gotta put something to end. This might be a mentality you guys have to put to an end. But I do feel like you guys need to put something to an end. Now, it could be that you guys need to put arrogance to an end. You guys need to put the self-centeredness to an end. I know sometimes the self-centeredness can get to anybody. Now, I do feel that to another extent, one of the other obstacles that are going on in your life is not moving, not putting yourself out there. You know, as the universe says, you know, ask and you shall receive, or put yourself out there and the opportunity will come to you, or will come for you, or will come about around you. But I do feel that to some extent, some of you guys just aren't doing it. And so I do feel that for the energy to call upon is your beliefs, your traditions. You know, fall back onto your beliefs and your traditions because most of the time, when we abandon them, we don't feel like we're in that space that allows us to be able to move forward. And so I do feel that unless you do, you're going to be emotionally unstable. You're going to be emotionally unstable, and it's necessary for you guys to, to put things to an end, or else you guys will be not in the space of being able to hold on to your emotions. Now, you guys are in a state of balance right now, so I do feel that to whatever extent you guys do need to put something to an end. Now, some of you guys might have to, you know, take your emotions away from somebody. With the Seven of Swords, I do feel like you guys are gonna have to take an opportunity from somebody. Not take an opportunity from somebody, but take an opportunity to give love to somebody, because this might be a drain on your finances, or it might not be able to allow you to start a new start in your finances, which, you know, for some of you guys, that could be a bad thing. Now, I do feel that because of it, it's going to cause you less joy, and in the end, it's going to build strength. Maybe it might build character, who knows, but it's going to build something. It's going to build strength of some kind. And so I do feel like you guys are going to have to put something to an end. It's not nurturing you. It's not allowing you to move forward. It's not allowing you to put yourselves out. I do feel that to some extent, maybe you guys are being convinced of not to, or maybe you guys are being. I do feel like for some of you, this might be like one of those jealous situations that's not allowing you to move forward. For those of you, I do feel like you guys are kind of on the fence about whether to stay with this relationship, whether to go with the new one. So really think about this and really assess, you know, what it is that you guys want, because, you know, when you guys assess what you want and you guys nurture yourself and put this thing to an end, you guys have the ability to be able to gain strength from it. So keep that in mind, guys. Ooh, 81. Okay, so I'm an hour and 20 minutes into this, and I still have Capricorn and the other two signs. I'm gonna have to cut this video short so that I can charge this phone, but I will be back a little later with the rest of these readings, and hopefully by then I have some watchers. So until then, I'll have to cut this off.